What is going on, familia hermosa? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around these parts, hello, hi. Thank you so much for clicking. I am Anna, and on this channel we like to budget, plan, and we do enjoy us some sticky paper. So if that sounds like you, don't forget to hit that beautiful red subscribe button and tap that bell so you're notified every time your girl uploads new content, you guys. So for this video, I am memory planning once again with you guys using this beautiful foodie kit from Kris Budgets. I feel like it's the first time in weeks that I've used a kit that's not from Scribble Prints Co. So like 3 snaps for that, 2 snaps for that, however many snaps you want to give me for that. We love SPC, but I'm just saying, like, I needed to switch it up a little bit. And I could feel that I had been using SPC for a while because I had to get used to like a different kit format. Not that Kris Budgets is all that different, I think, but still you get used to when you use the same format of a kit for a while, you get used to it. You guys know what I mean. Like when I use a shop I don't typically use, Kris Budgets I feel like I use enough, but if I'm using like, I don't know, like 2 little bees I'll use once in a while, and I'm always like, what do I do with this stuff? Do I have enough of this? Do I have enough of that? Like, so it's an adjustment period that I'm having with this Kris Budgets kit for a hot second. But it's all good. It's all good. So I am going to be using this gorgeous foodie kit. I'm sure you guys have seen the foodie art all over the place. I think every shop to use this, a beautiful art from Kitness Jess. It is amazing. It's focused on food. The colors are beautiful. Like, what else could you ask for? I was initially going to use this kit for the 4th of July week, and then I decided to push it up to Memorial Day week because I found a 4th of July kit from Kris Budgets actually that I really liked, which is strange for me. So I'm excited to plan that, and I'm excited to, of course, plan the week that I'm planning for. I think the spread turned out really pretty, and I am so happy with it. I pulled in silver foil, tons of silver foil from, I think from SPC, from Kris Budgets. There's probably some letters to Apollo in there, and I think rose colored days. I think those are all the foiled shops that I pulled from for this spread. So hopefully you guys enjoy the spread. But for this video, I am going to be answering your questions. I'm so excited. I posted over on IG. If you guys are not following, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, what are words? Then you should definitely go over and follow your girl on IG. It's just Cafe with Anna, just exactly what you see as the channel name. It's the same thing straight through, no special characters or anything like that, just Cafe with Anna. So go ahead and follow your girl. But I did post over on IG a little story asking you guys for questions for my plan with me, and at first I thought, girl, no one's gonna ask you questions because like no one cares that much. Y'all are bomb because y'all came through with some questions, some of you with multiple questions, and I love some of these questions, you guys. They are so good, so I'm really excited to answer them. I will make sure that I shout out everyone who asked a question. If they have YouTube channels, I will link them down below. I will put, I'll probably go ahead and put like the like their name on IG. If they have an IG related to like planning and all that stuff. If they don't, I feel weird putting them out there if it's their personal one. So I won't do that without their permission. But I will go ahead and put anyone who's like very clearly a planning Instagram or YouTuber. I'll definitely go ahead and link them down below for you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who submitted questions. Y'all are every damn thing. Like, thank you so much. So without further ado, let's get started because I want to be able to get through all of them. Hopefully in this video, I don't know. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one is from the Narcoleptic Planner, my girl Kat, my bruh, I should say my bruh Kat, who just literally cracks me up all the damn time. Her questions are, what's your favorite planner trend? And how did you get into planning? Geeky Planning also asked me how I got into planning, so I'm going to answer that too. But I wanted to mention that she asked that too. So, my favorite planner trend, man, I've only been doing this planning thing for like a year and a half-ish now, and I don't know if I've lived through enough of the trends. But I love memory planning. I'm finding that I really love foil. For a long time, I was like, nah, sis, like, I'm good. I don't need all this sparkly. And now I'm like, bring on the sparkly. So I'm definitely into the foil trend. I also love the deco on top of the page above the date covers trend. I feel like that's new-ish, maybe newish. Listen, y'all, don't come for me if it's not. I'm still new to this. I feel like I'm still learning every damn day. Even terms, I'm still learning every day. But I love the deco on top. I love foil. I love memory planning. And I think that's it. Perhaps, mayhaps. I'm gonna go with that. And then how did I get into planning was the next question. So some of you may have heard this story already, and if you did, I'm sorry, but I stumbled upon Erica Life Vlogs channel back in 2019, probably like mid 2019 or something like that. And she, for those of you who don't know, she is a budgeting channel, but she did also do planning then. Now she has a separate channel for her planning, but she was doing both on her main channel, which is Erica Life Vlogs. And I was like, what is this world of just stickery goodness? And then I found her, and then I started finding other planners, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. So I first started like using stickers in my planner for budgeting, pretty much only for budgeting. It wasn't until later on, I probably say like early 2020, that I got into like more decorative planning. I started with like Planner Kate, like way back when. It feels like such a long time ago. It's really not, but it feels like such a long time ago. And then I transitioned into some of the other shops that I use now. I think one of the first like planner shops I used that had like the decorative kits, like the planner kits that I use now, was Nicole Alexia Designs. I think she was one of the first shops I used aside from Planner Kate. So yeah, that's how I got into this planning life, and I have not turned back since. However, my wallet definitely has. Anyways, thanks, Kat, for the question. You the best, girl. You the best. Okay. So next question is from Stephenie of Geeky Planning. I adore Stephenie of Geeky Planning. If y'all don't know, she has a YouTube. Go and check her out. We love her. Okay, she hit me with a super easy question and a super hard question. So I'm gonna start with the easy one. If you had to pick between one mealtime, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, forever, which one would it be, or which one is it? I would pick breakfast, hands down. I love me some breakfast. Give me all of the eggs, all of the bacon, all of the hash browns, the home fries. I will eat it. Give me waffles, give me pancakes, French toast. I will eat it. Even Dominican breakfast would have me covered. Like, give me mango, give me salami, give me queso frito, huevo, like, yes. If you guys are wondering, mango is mashed plantains, queso frito is fried cheese, salami is salami. It's like a Dominican sausage. Yeah, breakfast would have me covered in all of the places. So breakfast, hands down breakfast. She also asked, how did I get into planning? So I did just answer that. And she asked, how are you liking bougie planning? I like it. I don't know if I love it, but I like it. It gives that little extra sparkle. I understand the appeal. For those who don't know, I basically was not about the bougie box life. But I have been using them recently because I did want to try them, don't knock it until you try it kind of thing. And I get it. It gives it a little extra sparkle. They're fun. Yeah, I do think that they look better in person mostly than they come off on camera, which I think was part of my issue with it. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'll go with I like it. I don't know that, again, I still don't know that it's something I would do every spread. But I do like it. I think I still prefer the white space a little bit more though. So that is bougie planning. And then the hardest question of life, one of the hardest questions of life, Stephenie asked, is if you had to pick between Bad Bunny and Beyonce for a lunch date, who would it be and why? Girl, this is hard. And let me tell y'all why this is hard, because most of you are like, this is not hard for you, Anna. Like, what are you saying? I love me some Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter. Like, I've loved her forever, like hardcore. However, if I had lunch with her, I'd probably just be in awe of the fact that she's like sitting next to me, and I feel like I would say nothing to her, which is still fine because to be in her presence is amazing, but I don't know that we'd ever have a conversation. Whereas with Bad Bunny, although I'd still be in awe of him too, I feel like I'd eventually get to saying something other than, oh my God, So this is really hard. I'm gonna can I have like breakfast with Bad Bunny and lunch with Beyonce? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go with Beyonce in like the hopes and dreams that I can say something other than oh my goodness, because it would be amazing to actually just talk to her about how she just like built an empire basically. Like what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beyonce because I feel like I just can't not go with Beyonce, even though again I don't think much will be said other than me literally freaking out at this lunch date. So however, just to be clear, we do love and adore El Conejito Malo. Like, we love El Conejo Malo here. Just want to be clear. Just want to be clear on that. But anyways, next question is actually from my friend Jadi, who I went to high school with. And I love that she watches my videos. Hey girl, I hope you're doing well. If you're watching, I hope you're watching. But her question, which is epic, actually, she asked if you could live in any Marvel movie/universe, which one and why? So initially I was going to say The Sanctum. I think it's called The Sanctum, like the Doctor Strange space, but like it's Wakanda. It's Wakanda, like Wakanda forever. Like Black Panther is everything and Wakanda is everything. Like a place where, my gosh, women just excel. People of color just excel, and they just are. There's no lack of representation. Like, they don't even know a world where that exists. It's just they just are amazing. That is, I can't even fathom what that type of universe would be like, where they can be their full amazing selves, all of who they are, and be accepted for being all of who they are without any ifs, ands, or buts. That's amazing. Also, they're the most technologically advanced nation on the face of the earth. So, like, I'm just neglecting to see why I wouldn't have chose that from the beginning. So, Wakanda forever. Wakanda. Okay. Next question is from Kris Budgets, who, you guys, if you guys are not following Kris Budgets, so Kris Budgets has an IG and a YouTube. However, she does some reels on IG, you guys, that literally have me falling out. She is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Like, literally, I went and seeked out one of her reels that she had posted a few days ago, days after she had posted it, because I just wanted a good laugh. Like, they're hilarious. Anyways, hey Kris girl, her question is favorite movie character, one Hamilton / Heights related, the other unrelated. Wow, favorite movie character. That's super hard. Okay, one Hamilton / Heights related. Can I do one for each? Hamilton and Heights. That's what I'm gonna do. She's probably like, of course you are, Anna. Of course you are. My favorite character in Hamilton is Aaron Burr, which I know is probably a very unpopular opinion. But I love Aaron Burr. I absolutely adore Leslie Odom Jr., who's the person that played him in the original Broadway play of Hamilton. He's so freakishly talented. And I just always felt like Aaron Burr, he's the antagonist of the story, but I never really considered him a villain in the story, if that makes sense. Yeah. If y'all let me know down below in the comments if you know what I mean, or if you liked Burr too. But he's my favorite Hamilton character, with Daveed Diggs, Lafayette being a very close second. And my favorite Heights character is probably a tie between Nina and Abuela. Nina, I feel very personally connected to. Her struggle was my struggle, is my struggle. So Nina, I feel like a really deep connection to that character in the Heights. And Abuela just fills my soul. She's just adorable and reminds me of every aunt, grandmother in my family that I love. So definitely Abuela. Unrelated to both of those favorite movie character, like that just spans so much. I don't even know. I feel like I need to think about that. I don't know. I'm gonna need a minute to think about that. That's a wide net to cast. I might go back to that. Okay, let's see. We're about halfway through. Let's keep it moving. Next question is from Margie Plans, and Margie asked, "Is marriage in your future?" Margie, that is a great freaking question. Let me tell you. We've definitely talked about it. Of course, my boyfriend and I have been together forever at this point, I feel like. So we've definitely talked about marriage. I don't know if it's necessarily for me. And I think that just has more to do with me needing to do a little bit of soul searching as to why that is. But I'm on the fence about it, I guess, is what I'll say as far as marriage goes. So I don't know if it's in my future, but it's definitely something that I have talked about, that we have talked about, I should say, at length. So the next question from Margie is, what do you like about being an advisor? So for those of you who don't know, I work in academic advising, and so does Margie. So we connect very often on this topic, college academic advising. What do I like about it? The idea that I get to play a role in helping shape someone's future, or helping someone shape their own future, I should say, because I don't really do any shaping of my own. But making sure that people are informed and know their options and have all the information they need to make an informed decision on what they want to do. I think that's amazing. And a lot of the really most satisfying moments are, of course, whenever you help a student and they come back and tell you how much they appreciate it. Those are always awesome. But it's also those like little moments where they've put 2 and 2 together after a conversation with you and they're excited about what they want to do. Those are always fun. Or they're having an epiphany literally right in front of you. So those moments are great. They're rare. They're far and few in between, but I really cherish them when they do happen. Next question is favorite shop to buy kits. Oh, girl, this is also from Margie. Girl, come on now. You want me to choose one shop? It's not possible. Right now, it's probably Scribble Prints Co. and Caress Press the most, I would say, as far as favorite shop to buy kits from. And then, let's see, did I get all? Oh, no, I have 2 more from Margie. So the next one is, would you move to another state for a job opportunity? I would consider it. It would depend on the state and the job opportunity, but I would definitely consider it. Especially, y'all, I gotta update y'all on my work situation, because I would definitely consider it at this point. Her next question is, hardest part of budgeting. All of it. The hardest part of budgeting is avoiding budget burnout, especially if you are paying off debt and especially if you're paying a large amount of debt. I would say that's probably the hardest part of budgeting, because, you know, there are certain sacrifices you make, obviously, if you're aggressively paying down debt or really trying to be smart about how you manage your money, or if you're saving towards a goal, you know, you're cutting things from your budget usually to accommodate for that, unless you have an unlimited supply of money, which most of us do not. So you're cutting stuff to make that happen. And there are times when it feels like this is what you're going to be doing all the time. Like, am I ever going to be able to do X? Am I ever going to be able to do Z? And that is, I think that's kind of where budget burnout comes in. So I think that's hard. And then keeping yourself motivated when you've been doing it for a while. And the truth of the matter is it kind of ebbs and flows. You know, you're going to have moments where you're really on top of your game with budgeting, and you're going to have moments when you're just not, and that's okay. It's just, you know, you have to make sure that you always get back to where you started so that you don't go completely off the rails for too long. But it's hard, y'all. All of budgeting can be hard, honestly. But if you're organized and you're realistic about how you budget, I think you can be successful budgeting for sure. But it's not easy, man. It's not. You will be over budget. I've had so many people say, you know, I don't want to budget because I'm worried that I'm just always going to be over budget, or I'm not going to follow it, or I'm not going to do X, Y, or Z. And I'm just like, have you seen my videos? Because your girl's over budget plenty of times, and that hasn't stopped me. So yeah, I think it's just like realizing that it's not always going to be perfect. It's going to change. Your budget's going to change all the time with your situation, and that's okay. You know, I think progress, not perfection, is the mantra for budgeting, honestly. So, all right, y'all, it looks like I'm nearing the end, so I'm going to wrap this plan with me up. I still have questions left because you guys are bomb.com, so I'm going to answer them probably not in next week's plan with me, but the plan with me after that. So I'll make sure that I screenshot these so I don't lose them, because right now I'm literally reading them off of IG. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If I didn't get to your questions, I will get to them in the next plan with me where I do these. If there is a question that you guys want me to answer in my next plan with me, and you guys either don't follow me or didn't see my little IG box, drop it in the comments and I'll include it for my next plan with me. But here I am giving you guys a little Viv wiggle. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see y'all, you already know, real soon. Bye.